What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, people? Going back into another one. Saw it in the news, man, the norovirus. If you haven't seen it already, the norovirus is something that's actually coming on now. It's coming along strong. It was originally called the Norwalk virus, and same sort of effects here. You're gonna get sick. You're gonna vomit. All sorts of things are happening that are bad. Center of Disease and Control, usual suspects. There has to be some sort of tie between this and Corona. That's what I was thinking about. And I said, you know what? Let me do this decode. So I figured I saw that yesterday. So I said, let me just do this decode and I'll record it today. So that's what we're doing. And let's get right into it, man. So the end of the beginning of the coronavirus is March 11, 2020. The public mandates and, we all have different governments. I'm here in Canada. You're probably somewhere else. And honestly, we all have the same rulings for whatever reason, right? So if you go from that time to when I first heard about this norovirus from this report here at CTV News, April 29th is when they did that. So that's actually 4 years and 7 days. All who knew here, 47. I don't know if they worship it. I don't know if they have like a tattooed somewhere, very sensitive, but it's a very popular number. I see it a lot. You saw it in video games. You see it in pop culture with people talking about mathematical proofs and all that boring crap. There's the 47th Society. There's authority equals 47. Aldermonth is like I'll show you real quick. Aldermonth is like this. Is the Celtic tree zodiac. That also equals 47. Anything authority ruling your butt and kind of like high authority sort of thing, you're gonna get a 47 more times than not. Time 47. There's a 47 U.S. code of the 201 Services Charges for Legal Information Institute. There's ISS. They don't tell any lies. That's a 47. You got Truth Social, President, White House, Government, Authority, Trump, DC. I got this photo from Zach's blog. Just to let you know. And up here in Canada, we have something really special. They love to take our money, and just for us to drive to where we got to go. It's called the 407. Another big authority. This was created for, I guess, the Queen. Obviously, King's Highway 407, but I know at the time, the Queen was the big thing, Queen Elizabeth, and they kind of created this. I don't know if in her honor or something, but basically, it's super expensive. It's a collector toll highway, and anyways, it's 407. That's the point. Canadian, where the story is kind of coming from, another 47. Something interesting about 47 is that's the 15th prime. So if I go here, that's my old calculator, my friend and yours, Derek's calculator here, and just click in here, watch the blue cipher, okay? Look at the birdie. And the blue cipher really is, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like what you think of. But once you get to double digits, they reduce it back to one. So let's go that. Canada equals 15. So you have Canadian and Canada equal 47 and 15, 4 years and 7 days, 4 years and 7 weeks after the release of the coronavirus on March 11, 2020, when Rudy Gobert is coughing up every mic he can possibly think of and touching everything during that time. And then we're here. They're definitely a tie there, as we're kind of speaking about. Now, as I said, Canada 15, because 47 is the 15th prime. So that's what you're getting at. And the big places that were hit with this, the higher frequency of norovirus, was Ontario and Alberta. Ontario gives you that 470 or 47. Numerology reduced that zero. AB, because it's the 15th prime, you have 51, 15, 1515. What a coincidence that they were tagged with that, right? Now let's forget about those 4 years and 7 weeks. Let's go into the day span. You just took the day span from March 11, 2020 down to April 29th. You get this 1,510 days, right? Well, our good friend norovirus actually equals 151. And you guessed it, it's the 36 prime number. Now, great thing about that is that coronavirus also equals 151. What's the chances? What are the odds, right? And there was another story in the news about a cyber attack that hit Canada. This is yesterday, really coming out of the Saskatchewan area. And here we go with a Saskatchewan equaling 51 as well. So does new moon. We're going to hit that up. Why that's important in a second. But coming back to it, you have numerology. Not that we're talking about it. That also equals 151 as well. And of course, my friend, cyber event also equals 151. Now, COVID-19, the nickname for coronavirus, is 36. Now, 151 to 36 prime number. So we're getting direct ties between the norovirus, the time, the day span as to how long it's going, And what the hell, what's going on here with these guys? Now in Saskatchewan, as I talked about earlier, we have this guy here who was targeted by Chinese hackers and questions why Canada didn't tell him. He says Garrett Jean Uis, and really cool guy. Seems like must be great at parties. What I'm saying more than anything, he is the MP for Saskatchewan and going back up. 151 being Saskatchewan. One of the things to equal anyway, and him showing up at the same time, something fishy about it. Now, obviously, we have this reverse 1019. If I was to kind of show this to Derek, I'm sure he'd probably blow his mind. This guy, the 119 symbolism of the 9/11 reverse assumed office. Now, this may be just that, a misnomer as to when they actually do it. However, I figured I'd bring it up to let you know about it. Now, the COVID actually ended on July 30th, 2022, up here, up north, and that's when we can go back to work and do what we had to do. Now, if you take that Saskatchewan story I'm talking about, you see the day span between July 30, 2022 to yesterday was 639 days, okay? Now, 639 just so happens to be the area code for Saskatchewan, all right? Not only that, but 639 also is, 639, the next day, what I mean to say is July 31st was actually Scott Moe's birthday, Saskatchewan. I'm gonna come back to that in a second, but this is the his birthday here. He's 50 years old at this time. Lots going on with Saskatchewan right now, basically in a cyber event. I don't know whether or not that has to do with what news we're getting from the norovirus in the same exact day. It's weird that these guys are kind of syncing like that, but I want to also show you this, the guy I was talking about, Garrett. You see kind of pop up there. So this guy, he's actually born January 23rd. And what's interesting about that is that the Browns lunation cycle actually started on January 17th, 1923. He was really close to it. And that 23 kind of stuck out to me and kind of like, well, what's up with it, right? That's also a cusp number. So that's a cusp between what you would get from not Sagittarius, but the one after that, Capricorn and Aquarius. So the fact that he's born right at that time, it just kind of stuck out to me as a weird kind of symbolism of the new moon. I don't know whether or not this will have something to do with the cycle. I'll keep paying attention to it and see exactly what's going on. But I'll tell you, between the provinces, our news is definitely connected. I don't think that there's any discrimination for the ones up top for where they're regionally placing this news. I don't know anything about the norovirus outside of the fact that it's been around for a while and it's kind of resurfacing now. And the timing is just, it's just weird. Anyways, let me know what you think, man. I'll be back with another one soon. It's your boy Nine, and I'm out. Peace.